What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Ace here, back with another props video. It's 3:40 in the morning, so I'm gonna try to make this like 10 minutes ish, but we usually get to like 15 minutes. Yesterday it'll probably be quick because there's no recap. We didn't have any props yesterday. We only did some futures, so like some NBA futures, some MLB like World Series futures, and then NFL like division winners, and then team records. So we did some of those futures. So we got those out of the way for the year for the futures. I'll still have more NBA when it's closer to the season, but I kind of want to wait until I post more NBA futures. But yeah, we sent out MLB and we sent out NFL futures. So those will be fun to sweat out during the season. So if you guys want all of those futures, remember guys, join the Discord. Link of the Discord will be in the description of this video. Also, I have added everything to WAP, which is a website that a lot of people use to just like buy a ton of different things or like sell a ton of different things. But yeah, you could pay for it through here. It's way easier than like messaging me on Discord, because before I would just have people message me on Discord and then they just send me the money, which is super easy in my opinion. But some people don't like to do that. They'd rather just like pay through it through like a website like this or whatever. So there's always this that you could do, and you could cop a membership on here. First month is 50% off, so it's $20 a month, which is still a great price compared to everybody, compared to the rest of the market, you know, for this like for picks. But 50% off your first month with this code. So make sure you guys use this code at checkout to get 50% off your first month, and your first month will only be $10. So use that code. Make sure you guys join. The link of this website will be in the description of this video as well. Use that code, get your first month only $10. You'll make profit easily. You'll make profit no matter what with $20 per month, but $10 per month, even more profit. And that's a super cheap way for you to just try out the Discord, see how good it is, see how much you like it for 30 days. You know what I mean? Don't come in here and be like, oh, one bad day and be like, ah, this shit's ass. Nah, bro, you gotta stay the course. You know what I mean? You gotta stay all 30 days. You gotta tail every single day. We're very cautious with unit sizes. I'm always very cautious with unit sizes. I'm never nuking anything. I'm never doing anything stupid. Every single play that I post, I have unit sizes for them. Super responsible, responsible gambling. So take advantage of that. September is right around the corner. I think there's 31 days this month, right? Or is it just 30? Yep. So September's already on Sunday. That's crazy, man. September's already on Sunday. Cop a membership. Take advantage. And yeah, anyway, I got 3 props for you guys, so let's get into these props. First one has already seen its lines change, or its odds change. I actually just posted it on Twitter like 50 minutes ago right here. So I did post it on Twitter. I did obviously post it in the Discord before. So Discord saw it before everybody else. It was like at 3 in the morning. It's 3:40 right now. So not as many people are awake right now, but had to post some late night value. So yeah, the first prop is going to be Framber Valdez under 6.5 strikeouts for 1 unit. We posted it at -125, and let's see what it is at now. Where's the not Angels, Astros game? Posted it at -125. It's now at -140 right now, which is still pretty good, because on FanDuel it's actually like -154, I think. Let's check out what it is on FanDuel. I'm so blind right now, bro. I need to go to bed. Okay, Framber Valdez under 6.5. Right now it's -154 on FanDuel. We posted it at -125 on DraftKings. Now it's -140 on DraftKings. But if you do agree with the write-up that I'm about to give you guys, then take it at -140, because it'll probably move to closer to what DraftKings, or closer to what FanDuel has them at. So Framber Valdez under 6.5 strikeouts. When you see the hit rate, you are gonna be like, oh, I don't know about this one. But let me explain to you guys. And again, if you don't like the reasoning, then you don't have to take it, right? So that's that's the thing about betting, right? You got free will. I'm not forcing you to tail this play. I'm just giving you. That's the. Remember, guys. That's a lot of people. They post their picks and they don't even give you the reasoning. They just like post the picks. I've never done that. The only time I do that is if it's like 4 in the morning or 3 in the morning and it's too late and I just don't want to do write-ups, but I still do the same research every single play. I'm not like picking shit out of a fucking hat. But I like to give people write-ups because I want you guys to choose, like, oh, do I agree with this or do I not? You know what I mean? Like, I want people to know like the headspace that I'm coming from when I'm posting this prop, because then I don't want people to complain about a chalk when they like How are you gonna complain about a chalk when you read a whole props write up and I give you a whole write up and you're like, oh yeah, you know what? I agree with that reasoning. That's good reasoning. I'm gonna tail it, and then you complain when a chalk like, bro, that shit just makes no sense. And I'm rambling and it's 4 in the morning, so let's get through this. But Framer Valdez under 6.5 strikeouts. So he's under this line in 61% of games this season. He has gone over quite frequently as of late, as you can see here. But a lot of these games have been against very easy opponents. If we go ahead and check these games where he did go over, one of them was against Miami when they were really, really bad and striking out a ton against lefties a month and a half ago. Another game was against the Pittsburgh Pirates, who strike out one of the highest rates against left-handed pitchers. Another one was Tampa Bay, who's another team that strikes out a ton against left-handed pitchers. At this moment in time, this was like, I believe they were like top 3 or top 5 striking out against left-handed pitchers. And then also Chicago White Sox, who were like top 3, top 5 strikeout rate against left-handed pitchers. I believe they're like 7th at this time, actually, or something like that. Or it might have been top 5. So those are already 4 out of those 6 games where he went over were against some of the easiest opponents in the entire league. And then the 2 other games that he went over were against mediocre opponents. One of them was against the Dodgers. And then the other one was against Baltimore, who are both like average opponents at the time. So he hasn't really gone over against good teams like recently as of late. Like these 6 games where he went over, they were not against like bottom 10 strikeout teams. So he really hasn't gone over against a super formidable opponent. And today is going to be a whole different story in the sense that he's facing a very, very good opponent. So he is facing the Kansas City Royals, who are striking out at the 3rd lowest rate versus left-handed pitchers in the last 30 days. They're only striking out at a 17.9% rate, as you can see here, 3rd lowest in the last 30 days, 17.9% rate. So these guys are not striking out against left-handed pitchers. Only an 18% strikeout rate against lefties in the last 30 days. 3rd lowest in the entire league. So this is going to be the 3rd toughest matchup in the entire league for him. And he's pretty much only gone over against teams that are super, super easy. So I'm expecting him to struggle a little bit here. The last 24 out of 25, okay? Last 24 out of 25 left-handed pitchers have gone under this line against the Kansas City Royals. The only left-handed pitcher to go over this line in the last 25 lefties to play against the Royals was Tarek Skubal. He had 8 strikeouts, and he's going to be the Cy Young winner. So if Skubal can get, or sorry, if Valdez can get 7 strikeouts, then man, I gotta tip my cap, I guess, because every single other left-handed pitcher besides Skubal has been going under this line against the Royals as of late, and most of his overs have been against teams that are just super, super weak. So he's definitely getting a tough opponent here. Line is super inflated, not super inflated, but this line is definitely inflated due to the fact that he's had recent success against way easier opponents. And I'm always gonna be a guy that's like willing to take an under in a tough matchup, even if it's like a guy that strikes out a lot, like Framber Valdez. He strikes out a ton of batters, but it's just a super tough matchup, man. Like even though he's very good, as good as he is, this is still just a really tough matchup. And to get 7 against the Royals, like I'd probably take the under on any left-handed pitcher that has playable odds like this, like -125, under 6.5 against the Royals. I'd probably take anybody except Skubal and Sale, and like I'd have to think about Skubal or Sale, because even then that might be decent. You know what I mean? So like, it's just a super tough matchup, man. I know he's a good pitcher and he does have the stuff to go over, but it's just one of the toughest matchups in the league. So I'm just gonna trust the matchup. I'm gonna take the under at -125 too. It's not like I'm taking it at -170 or something and it's already super juiced and there's not much to gain from it. It's -125. So those are really, really good odds to me. I'm gonna take that. So Framber Valdez under 6.5 strikeouts for 1 unit. And then the next prop is going to be, we'll get into these 2 hit props very, very quickly. I don't really have to give much of a write-up for hit props because, you know, they're not the most complex thing in the world. First one's going to be Elly De La Cruz for a hit. So he has cashed this in his last 7 out of 8 games against righties. He's batting .282 against right-handed pitchers. So pretty solid numbers against right-handed pitchers. He's batting very well against them recently. Not batting very well, but has cashed this line very often recently. 7 in the last 8 games. He's facing Colin Ray, who's allowing a .264 versus left-handed batters on the road. So the thing about Colin Ray is that he's really good at home and he's really like mediocre on the road. He's one of those pitchers that has pretty distinct splits between home and on the road. And this is going to be a road game for him, so that's very, very good to see. He's allowing a .264 versus left-handed batters on the road. So he should Ellie has a bit of an advantageous matchup here. Ellie is batting 379 in 9 plate appearances against Colin Ray, so he's already faced him a few times and he's had success against them. He's faced him in 3 separate games. 2 of them were last year, one of them was this year. All 3 of those games he had at least 1 hit against him, and like I said, one of those games was earlier this year, so he's already seen him this season and he's already gotten a hit against him this season, so that's very, very good to know. And Ellie is also batting a combined 360 against Ray's 2 favorite pitches, which are his cutter and his sinker against left-handed batters. Ellie's batting a combined 360 against both of those pitches, so really, really good batting numbers there. I'm liking Ellie De La Cruz for a hit. And then the last prop of the video is going to be Lourdes Gurriel Jr. for a hit as well. So he's facing Clayton Kershaw. He's cashed this line in 80% of games against left-handed pitchers this season. He's batting 336 against lefties this season. So pretty underrated season here from Gurriel. He's been solid against right-handed pitchers, but he's been absolutely elite against left-handed pitchers. He's getting another left-handed pitcher matchup here, so we are going to be taking this line, taking advantage of how good he has been against lefties. He's facing Kershaw, like I mentioned, who's allowing a 306 against right-handed batters, so obviously that is very bad. That is very advantageous for the batter because 306 is a very high average to be allowing. So not only is Gurriel smashing left-handed pitchers this year, but Kershaw has been very bad in the games that he's played this season against right-handed batters, so really, really good matchup for him. Also, Kershaw's 2 favorite pitches are his slider and his fastball, which Gurriel is batting a combined 381 against both of those pitches. So amazing numbers against left-handed pitchers. He's facing a pitcher that is allowing a very high batting average against right-handed batters, and he's batting very, very well against Kershaw's 2 favorite pitches. So a recipe for success, like I always say. Lourdes Gurriel Jr. for a hit. And those are going to be the 3 props for the YouTube video. It's going to be Framber under 6.5 strikeouts for 1 unit, minus 120 on DK. Minus 125 on DK. You could take it at minus 140 if you want. If you want to like lower the units or whatever, because it's a less payout, what you do. But that's what I posted it at for the Discord and on Twitter. So minus 125 odds, and then 2 hit props, Ellie for a hit and Gurriel for a hit. If you guys want every single play that I post, I don't have many more plays posted today, but usually I'll have like 10 plus plays on a good board. If you guys want every single play, make sure you guys join the Discord. The link of the Discord will be in the description of this video. The easiest way to cop a membership is going to be here on WAP. The link of this WAP website will be in the description of this video as well. Use code FIRST50 for 50% off your first month. It'll only be $10 for your first month. You get access to everything. You get access to premium chat. You get access to all my picks. You get access to everything. And once you buy on here, it instantly adds you. I don't even have to be awake, and it instantly adds you to the Discord automatically. You automatically get the premium role, so that's perfect if you are like in a hurry and want to tail super quickly, and you know, like I'm asleep, so you would have to rely on me being awake and then adding you. Like, you don't have to worry about that. You go ahead and sign up and automatically adds you, so that's super cool. But yeah, today's gonna be a light day. Hopefully we have a better board tomorrow, but you know me, I'm not going to force anything on bad boards. This is a pretty bad board in my opinion, so not many props today, going pretty light. But anyway, I'll catch you on the next video. Peace.